How's it going, everybody? John MacLennan here, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to play Champagne Supernova by Oasis on guitar. I'm going to break down this whole song for you step by step, show you this classic acoustic guitar strumming technique where we hit the bass note first and then we strum the other guitar strings. We're also going to use something called a descending bass line technique that I'm going to break down for you step by step. Before we get started, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate your support here on the channel. Also, if you're interested in learning to play some leads and some solos like what I was doing at the beginning of this video, check out the link in the description and you can download my book, Melodic Expressions. The whole idea is to take melodies and practice them on the guitar, and it's really going to help you learn how to solo. So if that's something that interests you, download your free book in the description below. All right, with that said, let's dive into today's lesson. Let's break down how to play Champagne Supernova by Oasis on guitar. Now the first part of this song, about the first 2 minutes, is just one chord progression that's repeated over and over. We're going to use a bass note strumming technique. Here's what it sounds like. So first I'll go over the chord shapes I'm playing here. This is an A sus2 chord. And what it is it looks like an A chord, but I'm leaving open that second string. So I have an open B in there, and that gives us the sus2. Now I've got my second finger on top and my first finger underneath because I usually play A like this, and I'm basing it off that shape. So that's what I would recommend. So there's your A sus2. Now each chord is going to get 4 counts. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, then. Now this utilizes something called a descending bass line. So what happens is this A sus2 chord stays the same on all these chords, but we're changing the bass note, which gives us a really cool sound. It's also something that the Beatles used a lot, descending bass line, and Oasis uses it a lot as well. So we've got the A sus2, and then we put the G in the bass with our third finger here. And then I'm gonna put an F sharp in the bass with my thumb, and then an E in the bass. Now when I play that E in the bass, I'm actually muting the A string with my second finger. It's just leaning up and touching that string. So those are our chords: A sus2, A sus2 over G, over F sharp, and then over E. Now the strumming pattern that I'm going to play here goes a little something like this. It's a 2-beat pattern, and I'm going to start off by playing eighth notes just on what I call the root note, or the bass note. So that's 2 open A strings. And then I'm going to play down, down, up. Down, 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 up. Or 1 and 2 E and a. Now when I do the strums, I'm trying not to re-attack the string that is the bass note. So I'm sort of splitting the guitar. See that? It gives it more of a 2-dimensional sound versus just, this is. And it helps your accompaniment sound more like a bass player and a guitar player. Then I'm going to repeat that through the changes. So we play that chord progression over and over for about the first minute and about 58 seconds. Then we change the last chord in that progression. So instead of it being an A sus2 over E, we're actually going to go to an E chord to build us into the chorus. So the last time it's going to go like this. E. So what I played was an E in that last bar, and I also just went to eighth notes there. So instead of keeping the bass note strumming, I'm sort of doing a build into the chorus where I just go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So at this point we're at chorus 2 of the song, so we've played that first progression over and over, and then we build in on that E, and now we're at chorus 2, and this progression goes A for a bar, I'm gonna play G5 for a bar, then D major 9 over F sharp, and then E. So that's just your typical A. The G I play without the first finger. And then this is a great sound. I love this sound. I put my thumb on the second fret of the low E, mute the A string, then play open D, 2, 2, 1, or the notes A, C sharp, E there. It's like a little triad. So that gives us a D major 9 over F sharp, and then we're gonna go to an E chord. So we've got Then we go to the bridge, and for the bridge, we're going to introduce a few new chords here. We're going to start out on the G5 for 2 bars. Then to A for 2 bars. And then G5. Then new chord here, D. Then E, 2 bars. And then we're back to that main progression for the first guitar solo. So this bridge is 2 bars of G, or G5, 2 bars of A, then a bar of G, a bar of D, and then 2 bars of E. So here's that one more time. 3 and 4 and... Then we keep repeating a lot of the same parts of the tune until we get to the second guitar solo. And for the second guitar solo, it starts to get a little edgier. It sounds like this. So the first 4 bars there are A, G for a bar, G5, F sharp minor, now it's a new chord there, and then you go F, G5, A. This is like a little climbing chord progression. Right, that chord progression sounds like the sun's coming up. We do that 4 times, and then we do F to G5 like this. Then here we have the final section, the outro to our ending, and the outro is just that same guitar part that we started with. But the very last time, we're gonna introduce that climbing progression again. So we're gonna go. To F, G5, and end on A. Have fun practicing Champagne Supernova on guitar. I really hope you got some value out of today's video. Don't forget to download your free PDF if you're interested in soloing in the description below. Also, leave any comments for song requests. If you would like to see a certain song or a certain topic discussed on this channel, let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking at the comments for future video ideas. Thanks for your support on the channel, and we'll see you in the next lesson.